Hey guys, before we get to story time today, I just want to send a quick thank you to everybody who showed up for Storytime Live this past Friday. It was a blast. It was great to see you guys face to face again. We'll do it again this Friday, 11 a.m. We'll be doing a live Storytime on the WebEx platform. If you'd like an invitation, feel free to email me directly and I will send you an invitation, all the information that you will need. If you can't do the face-to-face at 11 o'clock, we will do a follow-up on Facebook Live, just like we did this past week. Facebook Live, 11:30. So 11 o'clock, WebEx, face-to-face. If you'd like an invitation, I will send one to you. If you can't do that, you can always catch us live on Facebook, 11:30 every Friday. So with that announcement out of the way, let's get to story time, shall we? Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to SBPL Storytime. My name is Mr. Matt. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I'm happy to see you back here. Today, we are spotlighting one of my favorite authors, Mo Willems. We will be reading 2 Mo Willems books. We will be doing Rhyme Time with Miss Jen. Before we start, though, you had a challenge this weekend. Your challenge was one of the most creative ones yet. You had to make a rainbow out of anything in your house, out of a collection you have. You could have drawn a rainbow. You could have done anything. And let's see what you did.
Hello, Ashvika.
Hi. Hi.
What are you showing today?
I show exciting thing about rainbows to my library. It's have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, and purple. And it's my name on it and some googly eye and we all cleaned up and it's taking a video. Bye!
Ashvika, what a terrific job. I love that. Thank you so much. Naisha, you made an amazing rainbow as well. I love the puffy clouds there at the end, and your name is in rainbow colors. Great job, Naisha.
And this is red, and this is orange, and this is yellow, and this is green, and this is blue, and this is
Dark blue.
dark blue, and here is purple, pink, and it's like a bug that bites you.
Thank you so much, Maddie. I know I can always count on you for something super creative. And the same from Mahan. Look at this, a rainbow made out of Fruit Loops. I never would have thought of that. Great job, Mahan. Thank you so much. Guys, what an awesome job. Thank you so much for sharing that challenge. I think you did a wonderful job. Today's challenge, though, is going to be a lot of fun, too. Today, I am challenging you to draw a picture inspired by one of the many stories that we have read here in SBPL Storytime. It could have been a Dr. Seuss story, maybe an Eric Carle story, maybe one of the Mo Willems stories we're reading today. But draw a picture inspired by one of those stories. Send it to the email address you see on your screen right now, and I will be sharing those on Thursdays, Storytime. You have a few days to do this challenge, and I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with. But now, are you ready to read some stories? Let's do our opening song so we can get to our stories. All right? 1, 2, 3. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, wiggle your ears, wiggle, 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 wiggle. If you're ready for a story, wiggle your ears, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Well, it's time for us to read, so sit and listen, please. But if you're ready for a story, wiggle your ears, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Our first story today is called Knuffle Bunny or Knuffle Bunny. I've heard it both ways. I'm going to call it Knuffle Bunny, and it is a cautionary tale by Mo Willems. Ready? Let's read. Not so long ago, before she could even speak words, Trixie went on an errand with her daddy. Trixie and her daddy went down the block, through the park, past the school, and into the laundromat. Trixie helped her daddy put the laundry into the machine. She even got to put the money into the machine. Then they left. Oh no. What do you see? What did they leave behind? Knuffle Bunny. But a block or so later, Trixie realized something. Trixie turned to her daddy and said, "Agaflabaglavel!" "That's right," replied her daddy. "We're going home." "Agaflabaglavel!" said Trixie again. "Blackablavel, won't be flappy?" Snurp. "Now please don't get fussy," said her daddy. Well, she had no choice. Trixie bawled, "Wah!" She went boneless. She did everything she could to show how unhappy she was. By the time they got home, her daddy was unhappy too. As soon as Trixie's mommy opened the door, she asked, "Where's Knuffle Bunny?" The whole family ran down the block, and they ran through the park. They zoomed past the school and into the laundromat. Trixie's daddy looked for Knuffle Bunny, and looked, and looked, and looked. But Knuffle Bunny was nowhere to be found. So Trixie's daddy decided to look harder until Knuffle Bunny! And those were the first words Trixie ever said. And that is the story of Knuffle Bunny. So do you have a favorite stuffed animal? I know you do. I've seen a lot of them. How would you feel if you lost your favorite stuffed animal? Not very good, right? But I bet your parents would help you find your stuffed animal no matter where it was lost. I'm sure they would. Well, I'm about to help you find Miss Jen for rhyme time. Oh, Miss Jen! Miss Jen, where are you?
Hi guys, Miss Jen here, coming at you with our daily rhyme. If you have glasses, that's great. That's part of the rhyme. If you have a hat, that's great. It's part of the rhyme. If you don't have glasses, if you don't have a hat, that's okay. You just pretend these are your glasses and this is your hat. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here are my glasses. Here is my hat. Here are my hands, and I fold them like that. But I'm tired. Off with my glasses. Off with my hat. This is how I fold my hands. Take a little nap. Let's try it one more time. Quick, put everything back on. Hat, glasses. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here are my glasses. Here is my hat. Here are my hands. I fold them like that. So tired. Off with my glasses. Off with my hat. This is how I fold my hands. Take a little nap.
Okay, we have time for one more awesome Mo Willems story. And it is called Leonardo, the Terrible Monster. I love Leonardo, the Terrible Monster. Ready to read? Let's do it. Leonardo was a terrible monster. He couldn't scare anyone. He didn't have 1,642 teeth like Tony. He wasn't big like Eleanor. And he wasn't just plain weird, like Hector. Leonardo tried very hard to be scary, but he just wasn't. One day, Leonardo had an idea. He would find the most scaredy cat kid in the whole world and scare the tuna salad out of him. Leonardo researched until he found the perfect candidate. Should we meet him? Sam. Leonardo snuck up on the poor, unsuspecting boy, and the monster gave it all he had. Until the little boy cried. Yes, cheered Leonardo. I did it. I finally scared the tuna salad out of someone. No, you didn't, snapped Sam. Oh, yeah, replied Leonardo. Then why are you crying? Should we find out why Sam was crying? My mean big brother stole my action figure right out of my hands while I was still playing with it, and then he broke it on purpose, and it was my favorite toy, and I tried to fix it but I couldn't, and I got so mad I kicked the table, and I stubbed my toe on the same foot that I hurt last month when I accidentally slipped in the bathtub after I got soap in my eyes trying to wash out the bird poop that my brother's cockatoo pooped on my head, and I don't have any friends and my tummy hurts. That's why. Then Leonardo made a very big decision. Instead of being a terrible monster, he would become a wonderful friend. That's nice. But that didn't mean that he couldn't try to scare his friend every now and then. And that's the end of Leonardo, the Terrible Monster. Okay, boys and girls, that is all the time we have for story time today. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you check out our website, our Facebook page, our YouTube channel for a list of our ongoing remote offerings. And of course, your ongoing challenge. Draw a picture inspired by one of the many books we have read in our SBPL story times. It can be one of my story times. It can be Miss Cindy's Spanish language story time. It could be Mrs. Moran's ASL stories and signs. It could be any of them. Draw a picture, send that to me, and I'll be putting that on Thursday's story time. You have a few days to do this challenge, boys and girls. I know you can do it. But until then, stay safe, stay wonderful, and we will see you on tomorrow's SBPL story time. Have a great day, guys. See you later.